Testing 1, 2, 3. And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park on a sunny and hot Tuesday morning. We've got an 8-pack of qualifiers coming on up. First qualifier stepping out onto the track as we speak. We'll open things up with 3-year-old trotters. If you'd like to follow along with today's action, head to woodbinemohawkpark.com. Select horse racing. And under that section, you can find the Horse Peoples tab. On that page, you will find the program pages and entries for today's qualifiers. Starting gate, beginning to move into position for our first of 8 qualifiers. 3-year-old trotters, as mentioned. One driver change. Scott Young will drive number 5, Moose on Your Caboose. And as the wings of the starting gate now open, let's meet this field of 6. 3-year-old trotters, as mentioned. We start with the filly Pepe's Gal from the rail. Daughter of Angus Hall, will be driven by Sylvain Filion for trainer Shane Weber. The 2 is Donna Soprano, the daughter of Donato Hanover, has Bob McClure driving for Luke Blais. 3, Tipsy and Dixie, a daughter of Muscle Mass. It's James McDonald for Harry Polton. 4 is Maggie's Mo Money, Dewey Cheatham and Howe filly. Chris Christoffrey for trainer Rob Fellows. 5 is Moose on Your Caboose, a gelded son of Archangel. Scott Young will drive for Rob Fellows. And the 6 is Plumville Prince, a Father Patrick colt. The trainer driver is Rick Ziron. Starting gate swings into the stretch. Field of 6 picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and trotting. From the outside, there goes Plumville Prince, pointed towards the front and storms out to the early lead. Tipsy and Dixie slides away second. To her inside, it was Donna Soprano to get away in third. Then it is Maggie's Mo Money. To the outside, it's the stablemate Moose on Your Caboose. And from the rail, Pepe's Gal got away in 6. Heading into the first turn, and it's Plumville Prince the leader. Plumville Prince and trainer driver Rick Ziron will show the way, leading it by a length and a half over Tipsy and Dixie, as the opening quarter is up on the board in 29-3. So the 3-year-old trotters will swing into the backstretch. The leader is Plumville Prince. Plumville Prince qualifying for the first time this year. First time we've seen him on the track since last August, so basically a year. Underway now from third. Here comes Donna Soprano, and she's up to move here in the second quarter, looking to get to the lead for Bob McClure. It's Donna Soprano heading to the front. Plumville Prince inside second as they race past the half. The half is on the board in 58-4. Meanwhile, Tipsy and Dixie has just been following along. She's now in third. Break of about 7 lengths going back to Maggie's Mo Money, followed by Moose on Your Caboose, and Pepe's Gal is the trailer. 5/8 of the mile now complete. Pepe's Gal went off stride at the back of the pack. Around the final turn, 2-length advantage here for Donna Soprano. Plumville Prince will tighten up here as they race towards 3/4. Tipsy and Dixie's been following that rival throughout and trying to gain a little ground is Maggie's Mo Money, followed by Moose on Your Caboose. 128 for 3/4, and they're off the turn and into the stretch. Donna Soprano looking to close it out now. She tries to get some separation on Plumville Prince, looking to trot home strongly here. Less than 1/8 of a mile remaining, and it is Donna Soprano, Plumville Prince. Tipsy and Dixie hasn't left that rival's back. Then we go to Maggie's Mo Money and Moose on Your Caboose and Pepe's Gal. Edge of the tote board, it's Donna Soprano. Plumville Prince will push at the end to get to the wheel. Donna Soprano wins it by a length. Time of the mile, 1:56-3. Next up is qualifier number 2, 2-year-old Pacers. Field of 5, there are no changes. Number 1, Terror Beach, a daughter of Sunshine Beach. Trained by Ben Wallace, the driver Scott Young. 2 is Momentarily, a Control the Moment filly, trained by Dan Legacy with Sylvan Filion driving. 3, From a King to a Queen, an Art Speak filly, trained by Greg McNair, Doug McNair steers. 4, Quebecoise, is a Sunshine Beach filly, trained by Sean Stacey with James McDonald. And 5 is DJ Sealster, a Better's Delight colt, trained by Chantel Mitchell. The driver is Paul McDonnell. Field of 5 moving up and taking their positions. 2-year-olds here for the second of 8 qualifiers. Starting gate to the top of the stretch. Field of 5. 2-year-old Pacers picking up speed, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Pretty even beginning here. From the center, Quebecoise looking to push ahead. From a King to a Queen, going right with that one. On the outside, DJ Sealster might have to just take a seat at the back as Momentarily gets away third. Terror Beach from the rail to get away fourth. And as mentioned, it'll be DJ Sealster to slot in fifth as they go into the first turn. Quebecoise clears around From a King to a Queen, and it'll bring us to the opening quarter on top by a little more than a length and a half. The opening quarter was 29-1. On to the backstretch they go, and they're following Quebecoise. Second qualifier for this daughter of Sunshine Beach. Finished third in her debut a week ago, kicking home in 27-3. Was going to be cutting it out, but underway from the 2-hole. From a King to a Queen will loop around here in the second quarter. From a King to a Queen, and Doug McNair take over top spot. Quebecoise is now relegated to second. Momentarily is in third. Terror Beach fourth, and fifth is DJ Sealster. The half was reached in 58-2. Back-to-back 29-1 splits. A little bit quicker there in the second quarter. From a King to a Queen, who has taken over command. Entering the final turn. From a King to a Queen, the Art Speak filly leading it. 5/8 of the mile now complete. Quebecoise racing in second. Momentarily in the debut qualifier is in third. Underway from the back, DJ Sealster now advancing and is driven up into third, slipping off the pylons to catch some final turn cover as they go to 3/4 is Terror Beach. 3/4 is reached in 128-4 off the turn and into the stretch. From a King to a Queen, trying to take the crown here this morning. Drifts out though and is out into about the 3 or 4 path. That leaves a lot of room now for Quebecoise to try and charge by up the inside. Momentarily stayed inside, is looking to rally but will just remain there in third. Battle on for fourth with Terror Beach and DJ Sealster. From a King to a Queen, Quebecoise up the inside. These two matching strides to the line. Quebecoise gets it by about half ahead. From a King to a Queen was second. Momentarily was third. Time of the mile, 1:56-2. Starting gate moving into position for our third qualifier. Field of 6. Taking their positions. Older trotters here. Number 1 is Rama's Last Son. Actually, should say mostly older trotters. There's a 3-year-old in the mix. We'll get to that one in just a second. The 1 is Rama's Last Son. 10-year-old gelding is trained by Russell Back. Scott Young drives. 2 is Hone the Tone. 4-year-old gelding. Sylvan Filion for Shane Weber. 3, Dior Hall. 4-year-old, trained and driven by Gerard Demers. Number 4, Don't You Fool Me. It's Austin Sori driving this 4-year-old gelding for trainer Terry Gallant. 5 is On a Streak, 3-year-old colt trained by Luke Blais with Bob McClure. And the 6 is Nevermind, 8-year-old gelding James McDonald for trainer Carmen Osiello. Starting gate picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and trotting from the rail. Rama's Last Son ready to go here in the early moments of this third qualifier. On a Streak to get away in second. Next door neighbor, Nevermind, to get away third. Then it is Hone the Tone in fourth. Dior Hall will slide ahead of Don't You Fool Me, who will get away in sixth. On to the first turn they go, and it's Rama's Last Son showing the way. On a Streak, right up on his back in second. The opening quarter, 28-4. Into the backstretch go the trotters, and it's Rama's Last Son, the veteran, the 10-year-old, leading the way for Scott Young, leading it by about a length and a half. On a Streak is in second. Racing in third is Nevermind, followed fourth by Hone the Tone. Fifth is Dior Hall, and the trailer 6 is Don't You Fool Me. Heading towards the half, Rama's Last Son in full control. Meanwhile, in second, it's last year's Wellwood winner and Breeders' Crown champion On a Streak, getting the 2-hole ride. The half was 58-3. 29-4 in the second quarter. Rama's Last Son into the final turn, continuing to lead the way. On a Streak has just been content to follow right along there in second for McClure. Then it is Nevermind, about 3.5 from the front in third. Fourth is Hone the Tone. Fifth is Dior Hall. And Don't You Fool Me is the trailer. No movement just yet. 3/4 the next destination. And it is reached in 128 flat. Off the turn and now into the stretch. Rama's Last Son looking to go all the way. On a Streak's going to have something to say about that. Pops the 2-hole now and will look to charge on by. Rama's Last Son On a Streak on the outside. These two with 1/8 of a mile to go. Nevermind is back there in third. Fourth is Hone the Tone. Rama's Last Son digging at the inside, but it is now On a Streak just pushing ahead late. On a Streak will take it. Rama's Last Son finishes in second. Nevermind was third. Then it was Hone the Tone, followed by Dior Hall and Don't You Fool Me, 156-2. Starting gate beginning to roll for our fourth qualifier. Field of 2-year-old trotters here. Field of 6, and all 6 making their qualifying debut here today. Number 1, Kicking Your Mass, is a muscle mass filly, trained by Kieran Morrison with Chris Christoforou. The 2 is Shelby Fast, an Archangel filly, trained by Robert Manders. The driver will be Doug McNair. 3, Portofino, is a Wheelin' and Dealin' filly, trained by Ken Susi. The driver will be Paul McDonnell. 4 is Missouri, an Archangel gelding. Rick Zeron trains and drives. The 5, 3-Point Blue Chip, is a Walner colt, trained by Amy McDonald with James McDonald. And the 6 is Q-Tip, a muscle mass colt, trained by Mike Keeling. The driver is Scott Young. That's your field of 6 for our fourth qualifier on this Tuesday morning. Driver changes. Number 2, Shelby Fast. It'll be Doug McNair. And the 3, Portofino. It'll be Paul McDonnell. Starting gate swings into the stretch. Field of 6. 2-year-old trotters. Picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and trotting. A good beginning, and it'll be Shelby Fast at the inside, who will grab the early lead. Portofino moves over to the pylons. 3-Point Blue Chip in the middle there. On the outside, it is Q-Tip. Then we go back to Missouri and the early trailer, Kicking Your Mass. Heading into the first turn, Shelby Fast and Doug McNair show the way. So the rookie trotters enter that first bend. To this point, all in their best behavior. It'll be Shelby Fast by a couple lengths coming to the opening quarter in 32-1. Into the backstretch they'll move now. Shelby Fast is leading it. In second is Portofino. Tracked in third by 3-Point Blue Chip. Fourth is Q-Tip. 3 lengths then back to Missouri in fifth. And Kicking Your Mass is the trailer. 3/8 of the mile complete, and Shelby Fast is leading it. So all 6 of these rookies making their qualifying debut here today. And they're following Shelby Fast, an Archangel filly, who leads them to the midway point. Off a 32-1 opener, the half was reached in 102-3. So the tempo picked up. It was 30-2 in the second quarter after that 32-1 opener. And they tighten up a bit here now. Out from second goes Portofino for McDonnell. Not going to stay in, ready to go. Here's Portofino on the outside, looking to get around Shelby Fast. That one confronted by a couple of rivals now as 3-Point Blue Chip also comes to the outside. Back in fourth. That is Q-Tip to the outside fifth, Missouri. And the trailer's Kicking Your Mass, 3/4, 132-2. Off the turn and into the stretch. Portofino to the top. It's Portofino leading it. 3-Point Blue Chip in behind, now angles to the outside to take his shot. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go. Portofino, 3-Point Blue Chip. Then we go back to Missouri, who's into third. Q-Tip backing up Shelby Fast and Kicking Your Mass. Coming to the line, the battle is on. Portofino, 3-Point Blue Chip on the outside, gets it by a head. Portofino was second. Then it was Q-Tip up for third. Missouri fourth, followed by Shelby Fast and Kicking Your Mass, 3-Point Blue Chip in 2:01-1. Starting to get rolling for our fifth qualifier. We're halfway through today's 8-race session. Scratch number 6, Arrow Magic. We got 2-year-old Pacers here. Number 1 is Greatest Ending, a Some Beach Somewhere colt trained by Dr. Ian Moore. Tyler Moore will drive. The 2 is Control Sicily, Control the Moment colt trained by Chantel Mitchell with James McDonald. The 3, Dream Fair Sunshine, is a Sunshine Beach colt trained by Rob Fellows. Sylvan Filion drives. The 4 is Yarm, a 2-year-old colt by Better's Delight, trained by Greg McNair. Doug McNair steers. The 5, Sports Section, is a sports rider colt trained by Jared Bako. The driver is Colin Kelly. And as mentioned, number 6 is Scratched. So a field of 5, no other changes besides that scratch of the 6. Starting gate making its way around the final turn for our 5th of 8. Starting gate to the top of the stretch. 2-year-old Pacers picking up speed, and here they come. They're off and pacing. There goes Yarm from the center, going out to the early lead. At the inside, it is Greatest Ending. In between rivals is Dream Fair Sunshine. Sports Section won't be hurried in the early going, and Control Sicily is the early trailer at the moment in 5th. They'll look to get their position settled here as they go towards the first turn. Yarm is the leader for Doug McNair, and the Better's Delight colt shows the way to the opening quarter. Greatest Ending, who is qualifying for the first time here today, races in 2nd. Also debuting is Dream Fair Sunshine in 3rd, and Control Sicily, who is in 4th, also making the qualifying debut. Meanwhile, Sports Section is 5th. The opening quarter was just 31 seconds, and into the backstretch, we're going to see a lead change now, as here is Greatest Ending on the outside looking to come around. Greatest Ending at the inside, it is Yarm who will hand over the lead, but they've certainly picked up the tempo here in the second quarter. Greatest Ending, the Some Beach Somewhere colt, now takes over the top spot from Yarm in 2nd. Then it's a break of about 5 lengths back to Dream Fair Sunshine in 3rd. Control Sicily 4th, and 5th is Sports Section. The half was reached in 59 seconds flat, so they ramped it up there. That was 28 seconds in the second quarter, and even quicker for Greatest Ending, who moved from 2nd to 1st. Greatest Ending into the final turn, leading it by a couple of lengths. Yarm in 2nd. Now 3 lengths back to Dream Fair Sunshine in 3rd. Control Sicily is 4th, and 5th is Sports Section. Greatest Ending heading towards 3/4, leading it by a couple of lengths. Yarm in 2nd, trying to pick it back up as they go by 3/4 in 1:27. So another 28-second split into the stretch. It is Greatest Ending, Yarm in 2nd. Back to Dream Fair Sunshine 3rd. Control Sicily has dropped back now to 5th. The Sports Section moved into 4th. 16th of a mile to go. Greatest Ending with the lead. Yarm is coming back on, being chased, trying to get up to the leader's wheel. Going to make things really tight now. Yarm on the outside trying to reach up. Greatest Ending holds on. Greatest Ending by a head over Yarm in 2nd. 3rd was Dream Fair Sunshine. Then it was Sports Section and Control Sicily, 1:55 and 1. Starting gate moving into position for our 6th qualifier. Two-year-old trotters here, taking their positions. Number 1, Magic's Angel Eyes. Archangel Filly, trained by Dolores Bassalone. The driver is Ryan DeRoche. 2 is Real Good Tan, a muscle mass filly. Trainer is Scott McEnany. The driver is Tyler Moore. 3, the Royal Miracle, Royalty for Life filly, trained by Lori Bako. The driver is Chris Christoforou. 4, Warwi Xenia. Sean Stacy trains. James McDonald drives this, daughter of Walner. And the 5 is Magnolia Lane, Encore filly. The trainer driver is Paul. Two-year-old trotters to the top of the stretch. Field of 5, picking up speed for our 6th qualifier. Here they come. And they're off and trotting. Warwi Xenia ready to go. Moves out to the lead in the early stages. Here's Magnolia Lane on the outside. Real Good Tan towards the inside. Will likely get away in second. The Royal Miracle gets right up on that one's back, so that's probably going to force Magnolia Lane to drop in 4th. Magic's Angel Eyes is the trailer in 5th. Into the first turn, Warwi Xenia is leading it for James McDonald. Under careful handling, heading to the opening quarter, Warwi Xenia has the front. 29 and 4 was the opening split. Into the backstretch, Warwi Xenia, the leader as they straighten out. Real Good Tan in 2nd, the Royal Miracle in 3rd, Magnolia Lane is 4th, and 5th is Magic's Angel Eyes. 3/8 of the mile now in the books, and your leader is Warwi Xenia. Warwi Xenia looking to get things back on track after a couple of miscues. She is leading it here by a little more than a length and a half over Real Good Tan, who's tracked by De Royal Miracle in 3rd, Magnolia Lane, Magic's Angel Eyes. The half was 59 and 4. Second quarter in 30 seconds flat, and on to the final turn they go. The Walner filly, Warwi Xenia, continuing to lead the way. The lead now stretches out a little bit to 2 1/4 as they go by 5/8. Real Good Tan in 2nd. De Royal Miracle is looking to the outside now in 3rd. Magnolia Lane back there in 4th as Magic's Angel Eyes now moves to the outside on that rival. On to 3/4 they go. Warwi Xenia there in 1:29 and 1, spinning for home. Warwi Xenia looking to close it out. Going to get a challenge from De Royal Miracle on the outside, who is looking to get up a little bit closer, still 2 lengths away. Warwi Xenia drifts out a little bit here, 1/8 of a mile to go. De Royal Miracle will take the wide open inside lane. Then it's Real Good Tan back to Magnolia Lane and Magic's Angel Eyes. 16th to go, deep stretch. Here's Warwi Xenia, and in the inside there, De Royal Miracle. Warwi Xenia will take it by about a neck. De Royal Miracle was 2nd. Real Good Tan was 3rd. Magnolia Lane 4th, and Magic's Angel Eyes was 5th. 1:58 flat. Starting gate now moving into position for our 7th qualifier, 3-year-old Pacers. Austin Sorey drives the 1, Written in Sand SBG. And Scott Young on the 5, Cherish the Moment. 1 Written in Sand SBG, sports writer, 3-year-old filly. Richard Moreau trains, Austin Sorey drives. 2 State of Mind, 3-year-old filly. Sylvan Filion for Don Lindsay. 3, Nothing Compares to You, Doug McNair for trainer Dave Brown with this 3-year-old filly. 4 is Come On Son, 3-year-old filly driven by James McDonald for Sean Stacy. 5 is Cherish the Moment, 3-year-old colt. It'll be Scott Young for trainer Kelly Duval-Lakai. 6 is Talisman Sealster, Chris Christophorou for Rod Terry's behind that 3-year-old colt. And 7 is Raw Roo, a 3-year-old gelding, Paul McDonnell for trainer Clark Bealby. And they're off-hand pacing here in the 7th qualifier. And shooting out to try to grab the early lead is State of Mind from post 2. Nothing Compares to You to that one's outside. We'll push ahead. At the rail, it is Written in Sand SBG. There is Talisman Sealster to get away in 4th. On the outside, 5th is Raw Roo. Come On Son got away 6th. And 7th into the first turn is Cherish the Moment. Still on the outside, Nothing Compares to You. Working around and now crossing over to the cones, getting in front of State of Mind. The opening quarter was 29-2. Into the backstretch go the 3-year-old Pacers. Mix of fillies, colts, and geldings here, so they're into the backside. And it is the He's Watching filly, Nothing Compares to You, leading it. Right on the helmet in second is State of Mind. Third is Written in Sand SBG. Now up from second, though, looking to retake the lead is State of Mind, who's going to come around for Filion. Let's check in with Talisman Sealster in 4th. 5th is Raw Roo. Then 6th is Come On Son, Cherish the Moment in 7th, and it is State of Mind back to the top, leads it by 2.5 through the half of 58-4. So on to the final turn they go. State of Mind, all of a sudden, with a lead of 4.5 lengths. State of Mind, the roll with Joe Philly is leading it. 5/8 of the mile complete. Nothing Compares to You in second. Written in Sand SBG in third. Talisman Sealster is 4th. Still 5th is Raw Roo. 6th is Come On Son. Cherish the Moment has lost contact at the back. 3/4 is reached in 1:27-2. Off the turn and into the stretch. And it is State of Mind looking to close it out. Nothing Compares to You. Written in Sand SBG is out in the 3 path. Up the inside, Talisman Sealster. Raw Roo is looking to rally now up into 4th. Less than a 16th to go. State of Mind, Nothing Compares to You coming on the outside. State of Mind is going to hold on. Nothing Compares to You was second. Raw Roo got 3rd, tight for the remainders. Time of the mile, 1:55-3. Here we go now for the 8th qualifier. Final cue on this Tuesday morning. Couple driver changes. Austin Sori will drive the 2 card swap. Ryan DeRoche drives the 6 better's mark. And number 7, Resistance Futile, is scratched. 1 is Sherry Amour, 5-year-old mare. David O'Brien trains. Tyler Moore will drive. 2 is card swap, a 4-year-old gelding. Terry Gallant trains. Austin Sori, the driver. 3 is Edam's Better's Shark. Drew Neal will drive for trainer Stacy Curry. 4, Big Mock with Cheese. 5-year-old gelding trained by Mackenzie McInnes. The driver is Dale Spence. 5 is Rockin' Zeus. 5-year-old gelding trained by Paul Reed with Mike Saftik. 6 is Better's Mark. 8-year-old gelding trained by Clint Treen. The driver is Ryan DeRoche. The 7 is out, and the 8 is UF Better's Hanover. 11-year-old gelding trained by Scott West. The driver is Scott Young. Starting gate into the stretch for our 8th and final qualifier here today from Woodbine Mohawk Park. And they're off and pacing. There goes Better's Mark, charging from the outside and quickly crossing over to get to the front. Getting away in second, that is Edam's Better's Shark. To the inside third is Sherry Amour. Off stride after the beginning there, putting in some bad steps, was Big Mock with Cheese. That one will reset, but is the trailer. Into the first turn they go, and your leader is Better's Mark. Better's Mark had the early lead. Should say now the new leader is Edam's Better's Shark, who ends up actually taking control. In second is Better's Mark. Then third is Sherry Amour. The opening quarter was 28-2. Pacers moving into the backstretch following Edam's Better's Shark. Better's Mark is there in second. Then third is Sherry Amour, followed fourth by Rockin' Zeus. Fifth is Card Swap. Then 6 is UF Better's Hanover. And looking to catch up after the break near the start was Big Mock with Cheese. Heading towards the half. And the leader is Edam's Better's Shark, leading it by a comfortable 2 lengths, coming up towards the midway point. Better's Mark in second. Sherry Amour is in third. Rockin' Zeus is racing fourth. Then Card Swap fifth. 6 is UF Better's Hanover. And your trailer continues to be Big Mock with Cheese. The half was 59-2. So it was back down 31 seconds in the second quarter, and the Pacers now ramp it up here as they round the far turn. The leader by 2.5 lengths is Edam's Better's Shark, who's stretching out the lead here, racing towards 3/4. Better's Mark in second, asked to pick it up. Sherry Amour swings to the outside third. Rockin' Zeus is in fourth. Card Swap is fifth. UF Better's Hanover, and now catching up was Big Mock with Cheese. They are past 3/4 in 1:28-2, 29 seconds in the third quarter, and Edam's Better's Shark is looking to close it out. Sherry Amour on the outside is 3 or 4 lengths off, battling for second with Better's Mark. Rockin' Zeus up the inside, Card Swap. Then we go back to UF Better's Hanover and Big Mock with Cheese, but it'll be Edam's Better's Shark to take the final qualifier here today. Wins it by a couple of lengths. Time of the mile, 1:56-4.